Marty B. Figs here. It has been a really long time since I've sat down and talked strictly about wrestling on a video. I actually can't remember the last time. It's been a really long time. But before we get to that, I just have to say a massive thank you to everyone who has watched the WXW Live 5 highlights video that went up 2-3 days ago now. I'm just overwhelmed. I actually don't have any words to describe how amazed I am with how well it has been received so far. At the time of the recording, it's at 6,000 views. Now this is the one that's on the WXW channel. I also uploaded it on this channel, but I don't really like referring to it, but the signs are becoming more and more obvious. Since October, YouTube has decided that they don't want to push the videos on this channel anymore, so the views on this channel, I think they're at about 60, which is still really good, and it's better than what a lot of the videos do on this channel after like the 2-day mark. So I'm still very happy about that. But on the WXW channel, 6,000 views. That's the most viewed video I've ever been a part of on that channel. So thank you very much. And if you would like to check it out in the card up there. A lot of fun, and it's been really well received so far, as I was saying. So hopefully you all enjoy it if you haven't seen it. Now that brings me to the topic in this video. Now, I don't really talk about wrestling much because I feel like my opinion doesn't matter, but when it comes to this superstar, which is why I'm sitting here, I am probably, I'm not trying to brag or anything, but I feel as if I am one of the most passionate Undertaker fans in the entire world. So for this subject, I feel I am passionate enough to be addressing my thoughts on the subject in a video. So obviously WrestleMania 35 is right around the corner, and the question has been going around: who is Undertaker going to be facing at WrestleMania 35? This question is always asked every year, and it's always one of the most high profile matches on the card. And in past years, it has been like, at this stage of the year, it's already been pretty well known who the opponent could be if it hadn't already been announced. But this year there's been a few names here and there floating around on the internet as to who he could be facing, and particularly one the other day. It's a really strong feeling amongst the internet wrestling fans that feel as if that superstar, well, a specific superstar, will be the one to challenge The Undertaker at WrestleMania this year. But I have a big list of superstars who are either speculated or I think could be really good opponents for Undertaker at WrestleMania. Let's start it off with John Cena, the man who unfortunately lost to Undertaker at WrestleMania last year in under 3 minutes. The earliest idea of Undertaker's opponent this year, I think it was right after WrestleMania last year, was that this year would be a rematch between these two superstars in some kind of retirement stipulation. The rumors have kind of died down a little bit since, and people feel like it could be either Lars Sullivan or Drew McIntyre that'll be facing Cena this year. I'm not really sure, but yeah, it could be Cena, and I think that would be a very interesting match. And next, a superstar who was rumored to be Undertaker's opponent at WrestleMania 32, Braun Strowman. The feeling 3 years ago, if I can remember correctly, was Braun Strowman was not ready yet, and a lot of people thought that Undertaker wouldn't have allowed that match to happen. But 3 years later, what do you guys think? Do you think Braun would be ready to step up and challenge The Undertaker at WrestleMania? I think he's ready for sure, and I think he's definitely a possible opponent. Now, another name that has been floating around ever since Shawn Michaels announced he was coming out of retirement for Crown Jewel was that it would be a program leading into a WrestleMania match between the two, the third WrestleMania encounter between Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker. again, this is another one, the rumors have kind of died down, but I still think it's a possibility. And seeing what happened at Crown Jewel, DX beat the Brothers of Destruction, would Undertaker want to get one up on Shawn Michaels once again and prove that he is the most dominant performer in WrestleMania history? I guess we'll soon see. Now another one, he hasn't been doing the greatest ever since he lost his Intercontinental Championship, and he doesn't really have a specific feud going on at the moment, but I think he is credible enough to be a superstar to challenge Undertaker at WrestleMania. That's Dean Ambrose. And if the rumors are true that he will be leaving in April or May, what better way to go out than by facing The Undertaker at WrestleMania? Now another superstar who is facing kind of retirement rumors, kind of similar to what Undertaker's been, the rumors with Undertaker have been for the last 8 years or so, Kurt Angle, and they played it up really big on Raw this week. So do you think that it could be a possibility that Kurt Angle and Undertaker have some sort of retirement stipulation match at WrestleMania? Could be. It'd be a very interesting feud. They've had great matches in the past. Now, one of the hottest superstars in WWE right now, the WWE Champion, the new Daniel Bryan. Well, this is the old Daniel Bryan right here. But it could be a very interesting match and build-up if Undertaker were to challenge Daniel Bryan, assuming he'd stay WWE Champion after Elimination Chamber. He'd be a very interesting opponent, one of the hottest stars in WWE. It would be probably one of the most high-profile matches on the card if this match were to happen. Now, a match that I personally think would fit as being a retirement match for both of the competitors in the match, Undertaker's own half-brother, Kane. That would be a very fitting end to their career, in my opinion. They've had a couple WrestleMania matches in the past, so why not have another one and be a good way for both of them to go out? I think that could be a very fitting way to end both of their careers. Now, one of the most hot superstars on Raw at the moment, the most momentum that could be going into WrestleMania, Drew McIntyre. He's just been tearing it up, destroying everyone in his path over the past, like 4 months since he broke up with Braun Strowman and Dolph Ziggler. This would be a very interesting match, and I think Drew McIntyre would be one of the biggest challengers to Undertaker at WrestleMania, and I think he'd have one of the best chances of pulling off the victory against the Dead Man at the Show of Shows. Now, another legend who has had some great battles in the past with Undertaker, Rey Mysterio. He was not on SmackDown this week, so that makes me wonder what is left for Rey Mysterio to do. At Royal Rumble 2010 and an episode of SmackDown in 2010, these two had some great matches, and Rey Mysterio busted up Undertaker open on both of those occasions, and he was speculated reason as to why he was in a vegetated state later that year. So could Undertaker be looking for some retribution? Could Rey Mysterio be looking to cement himself as one of the greatest WWE superstars of all time? Who knows? Now, a superstar that has not really been around for the past at least 6 months, probably longer. The Eater of Worlds, Bray Wyatt, who has challenged Undertaker at WrestleMania in the past and was unsuccessful. But a win over Undertaker would definitely benefit the career of Bray Wyatt. And is he still claiming himself to be the new face of fear? That would really be the ultimate passing of the torch if Bray Wyatt was able to defeat the Dead Man at WrestleMania. Triple H, he defeated Undertaker at Super Showdown with some questionable tactics, and again at Crown Jewel, Triple H and Shawn Michaels defeated Undertaker and Kane. Will there be one final match to settle the score between Triple H and Undertaker? They've had a massive rivalry pretty much ever since Triple H came into WWE. It would be a very interesting match, and I think it could also, like Kane, be a fitting way for both superstars to go out. It would be very interesting. Now, we're down to the final figure I have as a speculation, and this is the superstar who is, I guess, most likely to face Undertaker at this point, according to the internet. This is the Demon King, Finn Balor, and man, would I love to see this match happen. Man, the storyline capabilities with the Demon King and the Demon of Death Valley, that would just be incredible. And Finn Balor being able to step into the ring with Undertaker at WrestleMania, that would really benefit his career and help him moving forward, hopefully to win some more titles. I think that would definitely be an amazing match if it were to happen. Even if it's not the most fast-paced match these days, I think there could be some amazing storytelling in that, and it would be one where everyone is on the edge of their seats for the entire time. Now, personally, I don't have a figure of the superstar, but the one superstar that I've been thinking about over the past few weeks that could be a massive possibility for Undertaker's opponent at WrestleMania, put him up on the screen right now, Elias. He recently turned his back on the fans at the Royal Rumble, and he's been facing off against Jeff Jarrett and Road Dogg, a little rivalry there. Could Elias possibly be moving on to another legend to face at WrestleMania in the Undertaker? He was kind of involved in the little segment thing with Undertaker and Cena last year. Could that carry over to this year? Who knows? What do you guys think about Undertaker's WrestleMania opponent this year? There are lots of options, as you can see, and a lot more that I haven't even talked about in this video. Leave it down in the comments below. Who do you think would be the best opponent for Undertaker this year at WrestleMania? Who do you think it will be? Who do you want it to be? As I said, Finn Balor and Elias. Well, actually, all these superstars I've justified as the reasons why I would like to see them face Undertaker at WrestleMania. So, sorry for dragging it on so long. As I was saying, I'm very passionate about the subject, and it's the one thing that I speculate every year. Well, as long as Undertaker has left, this could be his final year. Who knows? So we just got to take in all these moments that we have with Undertaker while they are still here. Enjoy them while they last. So, yeah. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you all next time.